All right, hey guys. So today we're going to talk about Act 4, Scene 5. We are to the end of Act 4. So, first of all, this is the scene in which Juliet's parents and the nurse discover that she is dead, right? Remember, she took the sleeping potion, she went to bed, she was by herself so that nobody could witness her foul deed, and now she's dead. So they come in and they see her and they freak out. If you will pay attention, if you will think about diction, remember diction is word choice, the words that the author chooses to use. If you will do a little bit of diction analysis as you read this, I want you to look at all of the negatively connotated words. A connotation is the baggage, the feel, the vibe that goes along with a word. So look at all of the negatively connotated words. I'm actually going to attach a document where I copied and pasted part of this scene and I highlighted every negatively connotated word that I could find and that I saw in yellow so that you can see how much, just like a visual representation, how much of this scene is negative down to the word level, okay? All right, another thing to pay attention to is situational irony. Remember, situational irony happens when something different from what is expected occurs. It is in the situation, so it has to do with things happening. An unexpected thing happens that is different from what you would expect to happen. Keyword on all of that is happen, because situations happen. All right? So let's take a look at this little chunk from the text. It says, all things that we ordained festival turn from their office to black funeral, our instruments to melancholy bells, our wedding cheer to sad burial feast, our solemn hymns to sullen dirges change. Our bridal flowers serve for a buried corse, and all things change them to the contrary. So look again at the word level, okay? So here we've got a festival. The festival, that's a party, that's a happy thing. That was the wedding. It turned. Turn is a good word to indicate irony there, okay? A shift from the expectation to black funeral. Y'all know what that is. Our instruments that were going to be used like to make music that was celebratory. To melancholy, that means sad bells, like funeral bells. Right here, wedding cheer, you get that? You've been to a wedding before? Sad burial feast, that makes sense. Right here, solemn hymns. You've had the word solemn before in class. Solemn has to do with something being formal, sometimes sad, but really formal in this case. So solemn hymns, you've heard a hymn maybe at church, organ, traditional music, not always upsetting. Sometimes they're happy hymns, all right? But over here, sullen dirges. If something is sullen, it is down in the dumps. It is like Eeyore on Winnie the Pooh. A dirge is an unpleasant song, like a funeral song. It's not very melodic. It's not very pleasing to the ear to listen to, all right? Also look at solemn and sullen. I think that maybe Shakespeare's playing a little bit with words there, because solemn and sullen sound a lot the same. They're both S's. They're both two-syllable words. They both end with the N sound, solemn, sullen. You could say that, solemn, sullen, solemn, sullen, solemn, sullen. You know, I've been here at the house too long when I'm doing things like that. But anyway, solemn, sullen, I think maybe he is punning a little bit there, all right? On down here, our bridal flowers serve for a buried corse. When they say corse, he means corpse, like a dead body, okay? That's what that word means. And then finally, all things change to the contrary. You know what contrary is because you know what it means to contradict something. All right, last thing that couldn't fit on the dry erase board is all the death imagery in this scene. Not only is there death imagery, but death is even personified. They talk about death deflowering Juliet. I'll let you figure out what that means. Lord Capulet talks about death being his son-in-law. Okay, I'll let you think about what that means too. So anyway, enjoy this scene. Feel proud of yourself for continuing on through Romeo and Juliet. And I will talk to you tomorrow.